website which will able to call as a University of California. They are maintaining one repository that is for machine learning. Whatever we are discussing, that is a part of machine learning. So it is clearly mentioned here, Center for Machine Learning and Intelligence Systems. So now here you can see that people have donated data. Okay, here there are 585 data sets are available. Okay, now you can see the screen, the first part that is written name. So it is the name of the data set. Okay, the second is the data type. Data type multivariant, they have written means what? It is the all kinds of data are to be available. The default task is the most important task, that is either it will be used for classification, recommender system, regression, classification, then functional learning. So different categories are there. Then attribute type. So in a database management system, you learn that whenever you are creating a table, so that time you have to, when you are creating a table, when you write a syntax for creating a table, that time you have to write the name of the column, and that column or that attribute, what type of data it will store, whether it will store numeric data, string data, or date type of data, or images, whatever. So here it is clearly mentioned that categorical data, integer, real, or whatever type of data. The next column, that is to be called as an instance. The instance here means what? The number of records. The first data set will contain 4,177 records. The last column, it is mentioned that on which year they have donated this data. Then before that, another column is that the attribute. So this data will contain how many attributes? So one first data set will contain 8, second will contain 14, another will contain 38. Now you can see in the fourth one, it will contain 294 attributes. Now your task is what? You have to select the type of data mining functionality. So if you have been selected a classification, and if you click a classification, now it is bracket, it is mentioned 442 data sets. So 442 data sets are to be given here. Now you can select any of the data set as per your interest. Okay, you can select any of the data, whatever you will like. Now if you have select the basketball data, then the descriptions are to be given. Okay, so now you can download data folder and data descriptions are to be given. Here it is to be written that 7 attributes are to be there, 10,000 records are to be there. The area is one type of game. So these are the, and this data set will does not contain any missing values. Okay, in 2019 someone have donated this data. The main task of the data is it will be used for classification. The data set information is written and the attribute information are to be given. So what I need to say that you have to select the data. This is the sample site that I have shown to you. Now you can use any kind of web portal or anything from where you can able to download a data. Okay, someone will told about Kaggle also. So from Kaggle also you are able to get the data set. As per your interest, if your interest is classification, now here you can see that these are the data sets. So one of the data, that is rain in Australia. Now here you can see that the description is written and the .csv file. Is there anyone who can give me the idea what do you mean by .csv file?
Comma separated.
Comma separated file. So this CSV file can be opened in a Notepad, WordPad, or in MS Excel also. Okay. So this way you will get the data, and based on your data you have to apply any of the data mining functionality whatever you are interested. So today we are going to discuss about the classification. Before that I will give you the taxonomy for data mining task again. So mainly the data mining task will be, I can categorize in a main three categories: a prediction, association, and clustering. A prediction will be a two types: classification and regression. Classification will be used for categorical data. Whenever you have a numerical data, then the regression are to be used. All of you are knowing y is equal to mx plus c. What do you mean by this equation? Y is equal to mx plus c.
It's the equation of a straight line.
Okay, straight line. So in a mathematics, you have learned that if one point of the line is given to you for a straight line, you have to predict the another point that will lies on the line. Okay. So for that you are doing the y is equal to mx plus c. Okay. So this equation is nothing but it is the part of the regression. Now if I will say that you have a data set of one company. Okay. So in that company, the different categories of the people are working. Some of the category of the people are called MD, manager, assistant manager, project manager, team leader, then clerk, operator, peon. So many category of the people are working. That data also contain that what is the a salary of all these employees. Now this much information you have. Now I will give you one unknown data, that this is the XYZ person, this is the post of this person, the category of this person will be the assistant manager. Now your task is what? You have to predict what will be the salary of that person. So that moment of time we are using a regression task. The association already we have learned in a last lecture. Next task is what? Clustering, that we are going to discuss in the next unit. But here you can see that learning methods are, I have mentioned clearly, there are two types of methods. One is to be called as a supervised learning, and the second that is called as a unsupervised learning. Is there anyone who can differentiate between supervised learning and unsupervised learning?
સુપરવાઇઝ લર્નિંગમાં લેબલ્ડ ડેટા સેટ હોય અને અનસુપરવાઇઝ લર્નિંગમાં અનલેબલ્ડ.
Okay, so whenever unlabeled data are there, we are using a clustering. So basically the clustering will be categorized in a unsupervised learning. Whether when we are using classification, regression kind of task, then we have labeled data. Labeled data means what? Whenever you have data set, the last column will be referred as a class label value. So that class label will be referred as the label data, and that will be categorized into the supervised learning. Now what is the main task of classification? The classification task is what? There are two different terms. One is called as classification, the second term that is called as a prediction. Now here you can simply see my image. I have two types of data. One is triangle and the circle. A group of bunch of data are given to you. Your task is what? You have to classify the data. Now we are going to classify the data based on their shape. So they have classified in the two different categories. Whenever new data will come to you, then you have to predict whether it will fall in a triangle or whether it will fall in a circle. how you are going to decide, that your model will going to decide. Okay, that is the different kinds of algorithms are available for this classification and prediction task. This is the simple image that I have taken from the MATLAB. MATLAB is one of the software in which we can perform different kinds of data mining functionalities. So I have used a simple neural network in a MATLAB. From that I have taken this image. Now you can see that this is my search space. In that search space, there are two different kinds of data are available. I have drawn one line in between them. So I can able to say that these are the different data are available, red and blue. Those data are linearly separable. Linearly separable means what? If you draw a single line, then you can separate one region and another region. It may be possible that some of the data will be in another part, but that we have to forget. But I can say that 90%, if I will draw this kind of line, then 90% of the data are to be differentiated. Above the line are to be referred as a blue data, below the line are to be referred as a red data. So if this kind of structure can be possible, then I can say it is a linearly separable kind of thing. So such model is called as a classifier, predict, category, class label. Okay. Example is what? Bank loan application. Now classification model to categorize bank loan application as either safe or risky. So whenever any new customer will apply for a loan in a bank, then my system, when I will enter all this information about that particular customer into my system, then my system will suggest that whether it will be safe or risky. Okay, such analysis can help to provide us with a better understanding of the data at large. When a huge amount of data are available, then it will be beneficial for us for doing a better prediction. So databases are rich with hidden information and that can be used for intelligent decision making. When I am saying that you have 5 years, 10 years old data are available, manually you cannot make any kind of decision. If you want to make a decision, then we have to apply some intelligent method on our data set, and then we are able to take some decisions. So classification and prediction are two forms of data analysis that can be used to extract models for describing important data classes or to predict future data trends. Okay, such analysis can help provide us with a better understanding of data at large. To mention some of a few application area in which a data mining can be used, specifically classification and prediction. The first, that is fraud detection, target marketing, performance prediction, manufacturing, medical diagnosis, weather forecasting, stock prediction, collaborative filtering. Now, is there anyone who can explain one line for all these applications? What we have to do for in a fraud detection using classification and prediction? Whatever you know, just tell me.
Sir, whether for sir medical diagnosis છે તેમાં ધારો કે કોઈ ડાયાબિટીક નો ડેટા સેટ છે એટલે ધારો કે કોઈ પીપલ ને ડાયાબિટીસ છે કે નહીં તો એના અલગ અલગ પેરામીટર્સ હોય ગ્લુકોઝ અને ક્લાસિફિકેશન માં જે પ્રિડિક્શન લેબલ હોય આવું હોય કે 0 અને 1 એટલે ડાયાબિટીક છે કે નહીં એમ.
ઓકે ઓકે સરસ, ગુડ. એના સિવાય બીજી કોઈ એપ્લિકેશન માટે? Whatever you know, just give me the response so that we can able to discuss in a more detail. Jil Prajapati. Vatsal, Altaf.
यस सर.
હા બોલો કઈ ગયા?
સર સપોઝ કે એક ટાઇટેનિક નું ડેટા સેટ છે, એમાં આપણને ઘણા બધા પેરામીટર્સ આપેલા છે અને આપણને ફાઇન્ડ કરવાનું છે કે એ ટાઇટેનિક જ્યારે સિંક થયું ત્યારે સર્વાઈવ થયા કે નથી થયા એ ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરવાનું.
First is to be called as a fraud detection. A fraud detection mainly it will be used in a bank. Okay. I can say the defaulter, the person or the customer who have taken a home loan or car loan or any kind of loan from the bank. A bank need to find out the fraud. Fraud, how we can to be find out the person who have not paid the last 3 installment of their loan. Okay. The second, that is the target marketing. So we are targeting to a particular customer, group of customers. Even if you purchase any small product from online, you are getting the relevant emails continuously. Even you can see in your browser also, left hand side and right hand side, some advertisement will come. That advertisement is what? Try to search in a yatra.com, Ahmedabad to Chennai or Bangalore or whatever flight, and see after that, after some time, open another website or any kind of thing, you will find some relevant kind of thing that already you search. Then the performance prediction. A performance prediction means what? One product that you made or manufacture, what will be its performance? Like a very simple example, that the car manufacturing company like Hyundai, Maruti, Toyota, Mahindra, whatever, if they are manufacturing the car, okay, so what happened? The first of all, the design is to be prepared, then the different objectives are to be set. So based on that objective, they are going to predict that this car will be cost this much rupees, and the performance of this car will be look like this way. Before manufacturing, they are going to predict it. So it is not look like that. We will first manufacture the car and then after we can say that this car will be look like this way. Same way, any contractor who are going to build any apartment of 20 floors or more than 20 floors, so they have to predict that how much that is earthquake resistance are to be there. So all these things are to be predicted before developing or construction. Okay. Now next will be the weather forecasting. All of you are watching a cricket match, tennis match or whatever, the weather forecast will come. So they will tell you that whether rain will come or not, how the day will look like that. So that prediction will be done based on the historical data. Now today people are talking about a global data. If you know that America, USA, they have collected 100 years weather data. Based on that data, they are doing the prediction. Now they are also doing the prediction about our Himalaya. Why? Because they have data, historical data. Okay, based on that, they are predicting that what is the climate effect are to be there on your Himalaya. Now, next will be the stock prediction. Now, all of you are knowing about the stock market. Is there anyone who have read the newspaper before 2 days about Mr. Gautam Adani? Is there anyone who have read that news? Yes or no?
યસ સર.
શું news હતા? What that news?
સર એટલે એમાં એવું લખ્યું હતું કે
હમ.
એ છે ને જે કોરોના કાળ હતો ને એમાં એને સૌથી વધારે આમ રૂપિયા કમાયો એમ. એ બહુ ડિટેલ્સ પણ હતું વાંચ્યું.
ઓકે, બીજા કોઈ ન્યૂઝપેપર તો વાંચતા હશો ને ભાઈ? Is there anyone who are reading the newspaper? Before 2 days, it was mentioned in the newspaper that Mr. Gautam Adani become the richest person in this world in the list of 1 to 20. On that day, he earned 45 lakh rupees per second. He earned 45 lakh rupees per second. So what I need to say that the prediction are to be done on a stock market also. You can ask this question to your parents whether they are investing in the stock market. First ask the simple question. Ask your parents, your elder brother, your relative, the another question. Whether they are following any advice from anywhere. The advice will be look like that, which stock that I have to buy. The experts are going to give you the advice like this way, that this stock you can buy for this short period of time, long period of time. Okay, how much you have to invest. So what I need to say that the market will open at 9:15 every day. So now you can see that there are so many news channels are available. They are giving the information about the stock market. There are different experts are giving you advice in the early morning that you have to buy this kind of equity, or if you have this kind of equity, then you have to sell it. So whether I can say astrologer, whether I can say them astrologer, yes or no? Yes or no?
નો સર.
What about the other? Give me the reply whether I will say astrologer or not.
No, sir.
No. So what happened? The stock market is the one, I can say it is the one type of risky thing. So if you put your money, it may be possible that sometime after some years it will become double, or after some year it will become zero. If I will give you one example about Yes Bank equity, the Yes Bank share was price something that is round about 400 rupees, and suddenly it will become 5 rupees. So now you can imagine that if you invested in a Yes Bank, then what happened? What is the revenue you will get if it will become 5 rupees? So what I need to say that the people are doing the prediction. There are n number of people are working on that. They have started that research institute based on the stock prediction. See, if you want to take some stock market advice, then you have to pay to that company. So they are giving you 8 to 10 calls in a 1 month. Different packages are to be there. So based on their packages, they are giving you the advice. Now you can imagine that the owner of that company may or may not invest into the stock market. Still that person will earn so many money from the people like us. So they have put so many people who are doing the research. You can refer a money control site. If you do not know about stock market, so you just visit the money control website. You can create your virtual portfolio without investing a real money. So you can see the different categories of the stocks are there: oil sector, bank sector, IT sector, food sector. So many sectors are there. You can just find out the top companies, purchase it, and see the movement after 1 week, after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So you will get the idea that what is the performance of our portfolio. So what I need to say that people have targeted some 10 company and they are doing a research. So for research we will require a data set. So the money control or so many websites will give you the data set. If I will say that about if you are doing research on a Reliance equity, so they are giving you the Reliance data if you will require 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. So this kind of data are available. So now you can imagine that now you have data. Now it is your task which data mining functionality you can apply to get the better accurate result. Now you are going to analyze those data and you can make the prediction. Okay. Thus, in a stock market, this is called as a technical prediction. It may be sometimes sentimental prediction can make the effect. If something happen in India suddenly, then obviously that can affect to a stock market. But that is out of our boundary. That cannot handle by any expert. But our task is what now based on the previous data, we can make some graphs, we can make some charts, and we can do the analysis. And we can say that at this particular moment now you can buy the Reliance equity, at this particular day after days now you can sell the equity, so you will get the profit. So this is all about the prediction. Now collaborative filtering, weather forecasting, medical diagnosis also. The people are collecting the, if I am working, one of the students tell about the diabetes. So they are collecting the records of the diabetes patient. So we are collecting the full information about the diabetic patient. All the information we are collecting. When unknown people will come and we can take the different parameter values of that person and we can insert to the system, then our system will predict that that person has a diabetes or not without testing or without taste. Okay, so this is the simple application area in which you can able to use the classification and prediction in a better way. If you have a good amount of data, then your prediction is better. Okay, if you are doing a weather prediction and you have only 1 month data, then your prediction may be true or not. Or I can say it is not too much accurate. But if you have 10 years or 20 years weather data, and now you are going to start a prediction based on your 10 year or 20 years data, then your prediction will be good. So the bank loan officer need analysis of his data to learn which loan applications are safe and which are risky for the bank. A marketing manager need data analysis to help guess whether the customer with the given profile will buy a new computer or not. A medical researcher want to analyze a breast cancer data to predict which one of three specific treatment a patient should receive. So we can also get the prediction about which treatment we can apply to the patient based on our data. So in each of these examples, the data analysis starts with classification, where a model or classifier is constructed to predict the class labels such as safe or risky. Or we can say the labels are to be yes or no, whether we can give a treatment A, treatment B or treatment C. So here safe or risky will be my class label for bank. Yes or no will be the class label for marketing manager. Treatment A, treatment B, treatment C will be for medical researcher. So based on your data, different kinds of class labels are to be there. So suppose that the marketing manager want to predict how much given customer will spend during a sale. Okay, so this data analysis task is the example of numeric prediction where the model constructor predicts a continuous value function. So here I am talking about a numerical value. Okay, so this type of model is to be called as a predictor. So the regression analysis is a statistical methodology that is the most often used for numeric prediction. A classification and numeric prediction are two major types of prediction problems. So the classification, it will predict the categorical class label value that already we have seen, yes, no, safe or risky, this kind of thing. So classification, first of all, it will construct a model based on the training set. Training set means what? We have already some data are available. Once the model is prepared, so the training set and the value in classifying attribute and use it in classifying the new data. So whatever the data we have, so we are preparing one computer model which will able to learn from the given data. That data is to be referred as a training data. Okay, now our prediction task is what? We have to prepare one model which will able to continuous value function. So it will predict unknown or missing value. So now we are giving some today's weather data and we will predict that whether rain will come or not. So this type of thing that we are going to do in a classification and prediction. So classification is a two-step process consisting of a learning step where classification model is constructed and classification step where the model is used to predict the class label for a given data. So it is a simple two-step process. First of all, you have historical data are available. So based on our historical data, we are creating a one model. So once the model is given prepared, then we will apply some current data or unknown data and we will see that what our model is going to predict it. That is the classification and prediction task. Now, is there any question from your side? Any question from your side?